Hello friend, did you know that actually security is easy when you do the small things just right? And today I would like to talk about two distinct WordPress functions for controlling redirects. One of them is called WP Safe Redirect and another is WP Redirect. I've seen it over and over again. Developers are using these two functions incorrectly, and in this video I would like to explain what does it do, when to use it, and when not to use it. All right, so let's just dive in. Here I have a simple plugin that I'm going to be using to demonstrate the redirects. So we're going to start from WP Redirect. What does this function do? This function redirects the user to any location you wish. So this code invokes when I go to this page, plugin boilerplate. So let's go ahead and first redirect to the home page. Save it, go to Tools, plugin boilerplate, and as you can see, user is immediately redirected to the home page. But what if I'm going to redirect to some other site? So right now I'm on AAM.local, but if I go and redirects me to a totally different site, which create a security concern. It's called open redirect. In other words, it means there is a way to create a malicious site and redirect user from the legitimate site to that malicious site to perform certain actions. So if end user will not see the difference because two sites look alike, but because they are redirected, they can be asked to perform certain actions. For instance, provide your username and password. And that is a massive security concern. You can educate yourself more on what means open redirect, but essentially understand that WP redirect does not provide any validation where redirects is actually pointing to. This is why WordPress core team introduced a new function called WP Safe Redirect. What does this function do? It allows redirect only to trusted locations. And what is a trusted location? Normally it is a location only within the site. So let's go ahead now and comment this and try to redirect to a different site. So we're gonna go back to our site, Tools, Plugin Boilerplate, and you're gonna notice that I'm redirected to a admin homepage. This is a default redirect. If this can be overwritten with certain filters and options, but this is how WordPress by default redirect to admin homepage if URL is untrusted. So how to make, but sometimes there is a legitimate reasons for you to do redirect to a different domain, and how do you actually whitelist those domains? WordPress core has a filter that you can leverage to add whitelisted domains. But in this demo, I'm going to be using actually Advanced Access Manager Access Policy, so I don't have to write any PHP code for that. For that purpose, I will be using JSON Access Policy, a hook resource, and more particularly the merge. So what does this statement do? It hooks into the allowed redirect hosts, and we know that allowed redirect host passes array of allowed hosts or allowed domains. And we only merge, we're adding some additional whitelisted domains. The beauty of access policy is that you can apply this policy actually to any user or even to the role. So let's go ahead and create a policy. Access policy, create new, and allowed hosts. And we're gonna allow AAMportal.com as allowed host. And you can provide as many hosts as you like. I'm gonna publish it and attach it to my user. So I'm logged in here as a John Smith. I attach it to user. Again, you can attach this policy to any role. And now if I go to Tools, Plugin Boilerplate, I'm allowed to be redirected to a totally different domain. So to summarize, WP redirect should be used cautiously. And when you use this function, you have to absolutely be sure that wherever URL is provided to this function, is safe. If you're not sure and if you do not fully control the URL that goes inside the function, I'm highly recommending to use a WP safe redirect because it performs additional validations to ensure that the URL is secure. I hope you find this video helpful, and if you have any questions or feedback, please leave the comment below this video. And don't forget to subscribe because I'm going to be recording a lot of videos talking about security, talking about a proper plugin development. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.